Boom, boom, boom. This shit look nice, bro. We did our best. It flopped due to bad weather. What the fuck?
I've been ripping and running all weekend, but that pool party Saturday, I want to salute everybody that came out there to that pool party. We kicked it on some player shit. We sipped that Bel Air, the Bumble, the Deacon. One time for Blue Energy drinks.
Oh, nice.
One time for my team that put the pool party together.
Oh, nice.
I just wanted to be in the backyard, enjoy the vibe. The weather may have scared some people at first, but, you know, it didn't rain. But the sun just wasn't all the way out. But my sister, Jazz, you already know what it is. Just the whole team, you know what I'm talking about? We did what we did best.
Same here.
Welcome to my pool party. Come on in. I'm just kidding, because this caliber of a pool party could only be thrown by the biggest at the biggest residential pool in the country. Let's back it up. I landed in Atlanta and headed straight to the promised land. Been chill in the chaos, prepped like a maniac. I started weeks out. What's the layout? Who's needed where? How many hands on deck? Unfortunately, it rained the day before, so we weren't actually able to place any items outside until the day of the party. So it took some time to lay out everything aesthetically. Producers ended up arriving early, but I had water.
Look at that. Look at the spread. What a spread.
And Ross needed more time. Reminded by his manager to just be transparent. If expectations shift, say it. Transparency equals trust. At the end of the day, it's not just about production. It's about making people feel ready, relaxed, and respected. That's when the magic truly happens. So yeah, that's my bottle spill. Behind the money shots, it's prep, teamwork, and trusting your inner voice.
They got a big ass pool.
Little Bel-Air. Big cheers to Ross on another successful, epic event, and happy summer.
Oh, girl look like a rapper. I think that's a rapper from Cali or something. The light-skinned one back there. It looked like Caribou. I don't know if that's really her or not. It looked like Caribou. Nah, that's not her. That's not her. She picked that whole thing up. The big ass key on his neck, brother. Nigga, living it up. With the Amiri shirt on, he in there living good. That shit fire, bro. That shit fire, bro. Shout out to the big boss Rick Ross doing this thing, man. Like to see that. Like to see that. They had a whole production going. That shit's fire, bro.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Big brother DR.UMAR, EVIDNCE, Ogunta Day. I said,
we're gonna talk about
brother King Kong consciousness. I said, this is your big brother.
Let's get into it. Let's get into Umar Johnson.
Haitian flag today.
Let's talk
Where
about
my Haitian Africans at? I'm wearing my Haitian flag today. Where my Haitian Africans to my day one, ride or dies. Thank you. To the haters, the instigators, the defamers. That's all I'm gonna say. To the haters, instigators, and defamers, that's all I'm going to say. We ain't got no more words, brothers and sisters. I'm at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. The accounts are still frozen. We looking into it. The accounts are still frozen, brothers and sisters. We're supposed to hear back Friday. That sounds like Monday to me. The bank is giving us the runaround. We ain't got our check back. So we about to operate attorneys. Attorneys is about to get involved because we were told that when your account gets canceled, you're supposed to get your refund check for the amount that was in the account. We have not received that yet. So there's some funny business going on right now, brothers and sisters. They messing with our bills. They messing with our automatic payments. They messing up a lot of stuff with this frozen account. They froze me and they froze the school. But we need our check back so we can open up a new account and keep the ball rolling. A lot of people saying a lot of things. I'm only going to say this to the Ifatunde faithful. There's a lot of people saying a lot of things, but I'm going to say this to the Ifatunde faithful. Don't get put in the book of Negroes. Don't get put in the book of Negroes. We still working on the renovations, brothers and sisters.
Okay.
We're going to rekey
that account refund can take 6 weeks or more. One time it took 9 months.
and we're going to apply for the
That's good
certificate of
information.
occupancy. Do anybody got a problem with what I just said? Does
What do you
any,
say?
I'm only talking to my supporters and donors. If you're not a supporter or a donor, hop off the live. See, everybody talking is YouTubian struggle streamers who don't donate. I ain't heard a slander yet from somebody who actually donates. All I see is jealous people, envious people, opportunists, instigators, YouTubian struggle streamers. Nobody hating is a donor. Nobody hating.
He might have a point though. He might have a point.
Don't you find that funny? Nobody slandering us is a donor, brothers and sisters.
He might have a point, chat. He might have a point, chat.
And we looking into all that right. Say it all right now, but there's going to be retribution. We just got to prove a couple things.
Yeah, I kind of actually believe this guy.
A couple things, some people going to be in a whole lot of trouble, brothers and sisters. Oh, yes. E5 Tunde Nation, stay calm. But this is what I want to say. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man.
That's Urban Politician. Thank you for the clip, bro. I do appreciate that. I'm not here for his commentary today, but that guy has a W channel at Urban Politician. I'm gonna like the video. Urban Politicians TV, W place to be. He does his thing, man. He's not a struggle streamer. He's really putting his effort into those videos. Good stuff, bro. FDMG. They said FDMG equals family, the money gone. That's crazy, bro. So should we donate? Should we donate, chat? Oh, and I also heard about that Mr. Beast thing, bro. I saw about it late as hell. I saw about this shit late as hell. But the Mr. Beast, did you see that thing about the Mr. Beast ban pill passed in? What's your point? Man, they finna get ready to ban weed in Texas. Inside of a U-Haul center. Hurricane Chris on shady friendships in the industry. That's a good one too. Hurricane Chris is usually gonna talk about some good shit too. Yeah, we might donate. I might donate. And yeah, and I probably won't even make a spectacle of it. It's just, you know, you just try to help where you can sometimes. All right. There's a couple topics we got left. There was one that I want to discuss about this Texas. I should have did that one earlier. I accidentally skipped it around. I didn't organize this right. But we're going to get better with that. But there was one Texas father that was hit by a boat and paralyzed on Bahama vacation. I thought that was interesting. We may discuss that one. But then again, the story is pretty much self-explanatory, and it's rich people problems. You know what I'm saying? If y'all out there, you know, see, this is shit. But see, okay. Let me look at his story real quick, and then I'll try to come right back to the Hurricane Chris thing, because this shit was kind of crazy, bro. And the reason is because I feel like when I go to other places and other countries, I'm usually afraid. I'm not afraid, but I'm very cautious, extremely cautious, and I try to be aware of like how the systems are and the place that I'm visiting, right? And for example, like going to any islands or other places like that, be very respectful. Try to be, you know, aware of the customs and the laws of the land, so that way no crazy shit happens, right? And Texas, Bahamas, man. But, and this is some shit, bro. I don't think it could have been me, because when I go to these places, I'm usually very reserved, bro. Even if they make the tour guide, I don't trust
What should
tour
have been a
guides.
family's dream vacation.
They make it look like what's going on, boss? How you doing, bro? Welcome in, champion. Welcome in. Even if these tour guides is making that shit look super fun and safe, bro, I still think about, all right, if I get hurt on this excursion, where's the nearest hospital? Okay, how long is it going to take for EMS to get to me? Do they have EMS in this country? Okay, if helicopters needed, how fast would a helicopter get here? Okay, if in my mind, it doesn't, you know, there's no nearby, if I don't see EMS, if that just can't get to me within 15, 20 minutes, bro, I ain't going on it. I'm not going to risk my life, bro. I can't do it. There was times where I could have done risky. I've done like, you know, it's mild. It'll be a very calculated risk if I'm in those situations that I would take. Extremely calculated. And one of those, like the swimming out in open water, bro. I don't know if I'd be able to handle this one. But anyway, let's get it. Did you get the travel
to the
health insurance?
Bahamas
Hell no, I didn't have no
turned into a
travel health
nightmare when a
insurance.
boat ran over a Prosper
So that's
husband
part
and
another
father,
reason why I was
cutting
very
deeply into
cautious
him.
on that.
New tonight, JD Miles with that man's recovery and the new frustrations from his family.
He is doing okay after that surgery. So we are now trying to figure out our plan of when we can get transferred to Dallas and what that looks like.
Whitney Slough says her husband Brent continues to recover in a Miami hospital exactly 3 weeks after their family vacation to the Bahamas took a horrific turn. While snorkeling just offshore, Whitney's 42-year-old husband and the father of their two girls was run over by a small motorboat that left him with life-threatening injuries and led to a dramatic effort to get him to a hospital in the U.S. While he faces several more days there, his wife has been shuttling between there and North Texas, where their children are preparing to return to school. She is also continuing to put pressure on authorities in the Bahamas to criminally charge the occupants of the boat. Slough told me those 3 men have been identified and were briefly in custody, but have since been released.
Exactly, they ain't gonna do
She hopes
shit.
those who support her husband, who is a former Army Ranger, will help the effort to put pressure on authorities there to take action.
I don't know, JD, what I should really say about this, but I feel like the more people that are calling them, the better to keep this front and center so that they really pursue criminal charges against these men that did this to Brent. I want justice for Brent.
Friends of the family continue to collect donations to help with medical
Exactly, yeah,
expenses,
that part.
including an air ambulance
What
that will be
Rohan just
needed to
said.
return Brent Slough to North Texas, which could come as soon as next week. JD Miles, CBS News, Texas.
So that's the dude right there, pretty much.
Oh, so
And I also see they got a video where he got the interview out as well. He's you know, God willing, good to hear. At least he's healed and he's recovered. He's recovering. He still can't walk, I don't believe, and it's a rough road to recovery for him. The man got really lucky. He really could have, if it hit him, to what I understood, if it would have hit him, and that was the old version. We want the new one. Where's the new one at? If he would have got hit anywhere else, he would have died. Pretty much would have hit him in his. I think he got hit like in the leg, and it was like a super deep gash that like left him almost nearly disfigured, or nearly like dismembered rather. And he was really blessed. But you see how she's trying to get somebody to prosecute in the Bahamas. The way they look at this shit is, y'all are over here. You're an American in our waters. All right. The locals don't swim in the waters like that. Locals know what to do. And if a local got hit, that motherfucker probably wouldn't prosecute that heavily. You know what I'm saying? So what makes you different is the way that you're used to being treated in your home country. That's what makes these people different. They're used to a certain. America ain't everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn that the hard way too. And it makes me also kind of appreciate my place here as a U.S. citizen, for sure. Because a lot of people the infrastructure just don't exist everywhere, bro. Infrastructure, it don't exist everywhere. And then you don't know how. Thank you, Sweets, for the bit, by the way. Appreciate that, man. It's like you don't know until you go. You don't know until you go with a lot of these places, bro. You don't know what you got until it's gone. And yeah, I've been far away from home before, and I'm like, nah, man, y'all ain't finna get me down bad out here, far away from home, asking for help, turning into a story and all this shit. People gotta go get justice. They ain't gonna have to get justice for me. You ain't gonna have to go get justice for Tenny. I'll put it like that to you. So I'm gonna get it for myself. And avoid those situations as much as possible. All right. That's what I'll do for y'all. It is what it is. That part. He said, but did you sell your house or your car or empty savings? She didn't say none of that shit. Hopefully they got some donations, because, well, see, he's an Army veteran, so it's likely he still gets his, and then depending on depending on his disability level is going to depend on what type of benefits that he's going to be receiving from the state, or from the government. So it's likely that they'll still have some income, though he won't be able to physically work. They might can hopefully get some donations and still make some shit happen. She might have to go back to work too, but you know, God willing, it's gonna work itself. It's gonna work out. But yeah, exactly though. She didn't say she had to sell the car. She didn't have to do nothing. So she might be. And then I hate to say this part too. Right? Let me go back. But look at this face.
You know,
I hate to
since we
say this part. I
talked
gotta say. I
2
hate to
Fridays
say it.
ago, I mean, it seems like the whole
I hate to
seeing
say
this
it,
where
but
we are.
I gotta say it, bro. I hate to say it, but I think it's safe to say it. If that man, listen to me, man. Becky she ain't gonna stay, bro. Come on, man. She dolled up, pretty. She already cried out, tired out. Bro, she finna get some more. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time before the store trips get longer. Before the horror trips get longer. I'm just saying, man. If you ain't able to put it down like it was before, she gonna be like, wait a minute, this ain't the same deal. This ain't the same deal. So you gotta watch this shit, bro, because she might be the type to fuck around. She might, number one, be fucking around, and then number two, another thing that happened, and I want us to, we gotta be cautious of this, and I hope that he got just a good wife, and people really take and people take their vows seriously. You know what I'm saying? Because and really key in on the through sickness and through health. Sometimes people, you know what I'm saying, they will switch that shit up, bro, when the deal changes up. So those vows are very important when they marry, through sickness and through health. So this man is sick. Hopefully this woman can stay down with him for the long haul and help him to a place. And I really hope this man can get to a place where he can like regain his life, some of the, you know what I'm saying, some of his mobility and things like that, because as we know, man, as a man, bro, it's like, bro, we're not measured about who we are. It's basically like, what can you do? What can you bring to the table? In that relationship, they don't want to know. They don't, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter what you did. It's what can you do? What have you done for me lately? Is what they like. You know what I'm saying? How that goes. So the way she looking and the type of shit she, bro, man, homie, better watch out, bro, because somebody might be getting they might get the you see the peanut butter seeds. Yeah, they living good. Yeah, peanut butter inside, outside jelly. 7 days of the week, 7 different Chevys. You feel me? She living good. Transactional. My thing is, she look like the trophy wife. You know what I'm saying? She look like she look like a trophy wife. So it's like one of those, yeah, you got the big check, you got the big house, you got the big toys. Okay, yeah, I'm down for the ride. I'll be your arm candy. I'm your arm candy, baby. Keep me looking good. Let me go on my shopping sprees. I'll have my, you know, she has her duties that she takes care of. She might help with the kids or make meals, etc. Maybe she works too. I'm not sure exactly how their dynamic is, but what it appears to be is like, and how I've seen based on my experiences, you got some trophy wives, man, that, hey, they there to look good and to look pretty. They're in a sense, they're so pretty they might get away with, you know what I'm saying, they ain't got to do a whole lot. And then so if that's her part of the deal, your part of the deal is to, you know, provide a lifestyle. Shit, the more the merrier. You feel me? The more you can provide, the merrier. And then with that also comes that meat. You gotta be laying it down. And so with that injury, it's like, man, you gotta have somebody that really love you. You better hope that lady really love you, because if not, you be out there down bad, sick. The kids gonna have shit to do. They can't sit around and take care of daddy all day. The kids gotta go live their life. They gotta go to school. They got stuff to do. So, man, you better hope that lady stay down with you for that long haul. But anyhow, he says, always an eye out for the next come up. Ooh wee, he ain't lying, chat. Always on the lookout for the next come up. And I think that is going to segue us into our next story. And
picture, we just met in June of last year, and we did discuss his children along with a few other things. Number one, he's being audited by the IRS a lot. What? When I first met him in 2022, he literally told me he was there because his accountant was was caught stealing funds from the school. They were receiving donations for the school, and he was saying that his accountant was stealing money. So he had to fire that accountant, and the IRS was asking for proof, like where the money went. Like, he's receiving money donations, but there's no progress with the school. If you were to go up right now to the school, like, there's wooded boards on the doors, on the windows, there's weeds, graffiti on some of the buildings. Like, it's not in proper condition. There's no AC, there's no heating, there's nothing. When we were talking at the table, I started asking him a lot of private questions, like, were you married? Do you have any kids? He was telling me, yes, I have 2 daughters. The woman or the women are taking him to court for child support because he's not an active dad. He's not in their life, and he told me that as well. He doesn't visit them as much as he should. However, he visits his mom a lot, and she's in Philly. So I just was confused. I was like, how are you talking about being a pillar and how black men are so needed in families today, but you're not even an active dad? He was not an active father. He said it. He confirmed it. I can back this young lady up. He did say that he was not going to be there. And on top of that, he was saying that he would like to, in the future, every 2 weeks out of the month, go to Ghana.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
This is not the black man you think he is. He's loyal. He got a wife at home. He take care of his kids. He's not that type of black man. He is, he spreads his seed. He told me he only got 2 kids. I feel like it's more. He's not visiting his children. He's not paying child support. And these things came out of his own fucking mouth.
GoFundMe canceled, Cash App canceled by jealous Negroes who fear my influence amongst the black race. But I have lost no discourage. I want Cash App to know you canceling our Cash App on Frederick Douglass's birthday is the greatest motivation you could have ever given me. I want Cash App to know. I want Cash App to know. You canceling our school's Cash App for no reason on Frederick Douglass's birthday, Black History Month, 99 years later. I want the parasites of Cash App. I want the parasites of Cash App to know that you canceling our school's donation for no reason at all on Frederick Douglass's birthday is the greatest
What's
motivation.
going on, Bill?
The greatest motivation. The greatest motivation you could have given me. We're going to keep going. It just means y'all got to get off y'all behinds and write that check. It just means y'all got to get off y'all behinds and write that money order. It just means you got to go on over to PayPal, which is secure anyway. Cash App is not secured. Cash App is not secured.
The school ain't open yet. You was 12 years old. No problem. Little ninja. I see you, little crusty ninja. I see you, little crusty ninja. He said the school still ain't open. He was 12 years old. I see you, little crusty ninja. Why don't you shave that crust stash off the top of your lip too, little ninja? Shave that crust stash off the top of your lip, little ninja. Little crusty ass ninja. Talking about he was 12. Your whole family been through public school. Y'all ain't have a problem with it. Shut up. Always trying to go to war with King Kong.
He said, shut
little
up.
Crusty ninja. Ogun, cut a path. Somebody said, why Delaware? Another dumbass question. Because we found a school here. That's why Delaware. You little crusty. Shave that crust stash off your lip, homie. Stop dyeing your hair extra black. That hairline ain't coming back, ninja.
This your big brother King Kong Consciousness, DR.UMAR Ifa Tunde, coming to you live and direct from the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy for Pan-African Excellence. We got a school to build, brothers and sisters. We ain't gonna let no hater stop us. We're gonna finish this school for our boys, and we're gonna get the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy up and running, brothers and sisters. We're gonna get the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy up and running, my brothers and sisters. Hit your PayPal.
You ain't got no floors in that bitch.
PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. I said hit your PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. Let's get the school done, brothers and sisters. Let's
Bro,
get
do
the
you think
school
he is
done.
scamming, or is he
Talk
really
cheap.
about what he
Who
talks
building
about?
the
This is
institutions? I
it's
said
like
talk
that's what
is
makes it
cheap.
very
Who
interesting, right?
building the institutions? Hit your PayPal.
I think he's a great speaker.
PayPal.me/FDMG Academy, brothers and sisters. I want to show y'all we got some new doors today, brothers and sisters. We got some new doors. Y'all want to see the new doors?
Let me let him cook.
Let me
see,
show
man.
y'all a little treat.
I don't know, bro. Them
I'm gonna show y'all
it's coming along.
a little treat. King Kong Consciousness, Intercontinental.
Let's see the doors. The doors are gonna tell me a lot. It's gonna tell us a
FDMG
lot.
Academy.
Is this
We
shit
not
fake or
playing
what?
no games. We in the building, brothers and sisters. We in the building. Look at them doors, brothers and sisters. We got the flag of Ghana and we got the RBG Pan-African Marcus Garvey flag. We got the flag of Ghana. I'm a citizen of Ghana, a Quaba, a proud citizen of Ghana.
Okay, yeah, I think he's full of shit now. Now I think he's bullshit. Yeah, now he's about to ask for a cash out for the doors. Yeah, I think he's full of shit. But I will say this though, he's very knowledgeable and he has like a lot of good. Look, I'll say this before I let it. I don't want it to look like, you know, I'm just downgrading him, because like some of the stuff that he talks about, like especially like his older videos, I think helped me like earlier on, like when with my parenting, right? I remember like there was a time like years ago, he would do talks about like child psychology, right? Because I think he's a psychologist. So that's how originally I found like some of his content was like his child psychology stuff, talking about like trauma, especially like with dealing like with young black kids, right? And some of the shit that they may have been used, but then not all that didn't apply to me really. But I just took some of his experience, right, that he gave in his YouTubes, like with dealing with children, and kind of like just use some of this stuff, right? Some of the information, right? So that's what I feel like. That's why I feel like he's qualified to talk about that, because he's a psychologist, and that's the type of things that I would expect or go to his channel for, right? At one point in time, like now after the fishy coochie shit and all that extra, he's lost like a lot of credibility. It's kind of been shot when it comes to that, you know. Yeah, a lot of credibility has been shot when it comes to that, and I think that's kind of what some people do anyway. But I think that the guy's really smart. However, it's taken this school a long time to be built, and there's a few creators who have come out, like namely Lord Jamar. I think they did an interview. Him and DR.UMAR Johnson did an interview, and Jamar's like, look, and he said this on DJ Vlad too, but he's basically saying that his father had been through a process of making charter schools, building a charter school, and if you need certain resources, that he could reach out to his father and help secure these resources for DR.UMAR Johnson, right? And the red flag for me was when the help like that is offered and he turns it down. He's like, you know, I want no donations. And he says, I don't need no help, brother. I got all the help I need. I got mentors. I got all the help I need. We have distributors. All I need is donations. All right, that's all we need. Donations. What pretty much what Lord Jamar said. And this could have been access to somebody through the installation, somebody could do the floors, etc. So when I see that type of activity, then it's like, oh, okay, he might be scamming a bit there. He may be scamming a bit, and considering how long he's been taking, like that one gentleman was saying, like, yo, I was 12 when the school was built, and he's like a grown man there with as you could see, you know, a mustache. You know, it's the timing of it. Like, damn, dude. I think people would have appreciated it more if at this point what you do is get a fat ass loan if you can, or if you're getting in a lot of cash, a lot of liquid, like, okay, let's bring proof of that. Let's amass that in an account, and then let's get a loan. You know what I'm saying? Keep the money in the goddamn account and then get a loan based off of your pitch, okay, or sometime, and then from there I think it would be easier to get the money back for what he's trying to do, you know, personally. And I think other people might share the same sentiment there. So that way, at least there'd be kids being taught The thing, I think people don't mind giving money to a good cause, or people don't even don't even mind giving money to a good speaker or to like somebody who's providing them a service, entertaining. If you're entertaining, if a person is entertaining, if a person is entertaining and charismatic, and I enjoy what they're talking about, right? And like shit, I'll give money. I'll give bits and subs and shit like that. That's kind of that, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like he didn't have to. You don't have to tie it to a school, bro. He could have just said he could have. He didn't have to do it like that. But I think it's kind of bullshit. I don't know, bro. But hopefully it's not bullshit. But I think it's bullshit. How much does it take to run a school yearly? Is he really going to get that much money from donations every year? Yeah, right. I mean, I guess that's what he's going for. That's what maybe that's what he's going for. Maybe I don't know, dude. I don't know. Yeah, he's very entertaining. Like some people like to watch him. They like to, you know, just listen to what he has to say and get in the conversations and all that shit. You know, for whatever reasons, and that's what it is for him. Maybe he went well when he started, but when the money came, he might have changed. We're all human. I think that's what it is too, dude. I think that might be what it is, bro. Let me see. Let's watch him wild out real quick. Or let's see what's going on with the doors. Yeah, I think that's what it is too, man.
Games.
He started off good. He's like, damn, why don't you just stick with the psychology?
We're not playing no games, brothers and sisters.
Why he couldn't get money off the side? My thing is like, you can't just get money doing a private practice.
We're not playing no games.
We do get money doing a private practice, and then.
Oh yes. Look at the doors, brothers and sisters. Look at the red, black, and green. Look at the flag of Ghana.
He got doorknobs. He already got the doorknobs on it though.
Red, black, and green. Look at the flag of Ghana. FDMG is coming, baby.
Okay,
we don't
what else
care
you got?
what the haters got to say. When you walk through these doors, it's an academic insurrection. When you walk through these doors, it's a spiritual insurrection. When you walk through these doors, it's an educational insurrection, a social transformation. Hit your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Mail your Chuck a money order payable to FDMG Academy. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware, 19809. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We got the flag of Ghana and the flag of Garvey. We got the flag of Ghana and the flag of Garvey. It's your big brother King Kong consciousness. One love. Cape Town, South Africa, Johannesburg, South Africa, Sandton, South Africa.
Yeah, let's get them hype, bro. They probably got money coming in left and right.
Zulu Africans at?
Yeah, they probably donating on this live he's doing right now. They probably sending money through, bro. They probably sending gifts, sending all that shit through right
South
there.
Africa, King Kong is coming.
You doing what you got to do, man. I don't know. Let's hopefully something good comes out of that, though. I really do hope that he proves people wrong and makes the school. But yeah, a lot of people been waiting on that damn thing, man. They've been waiting on that school for a minute, bro. They want to see that. They want to see the school. They want to see the fucking school, bro. What the? Yeah, man. Get this shit together, gang. All right, the last one that I had. The last story that I got for today is the Deon Sanders. Mainly because I've actually seen this dude before, and I didn't hear about this shit, and I was like, what the fuck? I've seen this dude. No, matter of fact, I seen this guy and his wife, bro. I seen him and his wife and his family around at the fucking stadium before, bro. Literally at the Cowboys stadium, fam, in the elevator one time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not that I see them all the time or nothing like that, but I just seen him before, and I know of his work, and a fan of him when he played for the Cowboys way back in the day. But yeah, I want to hear about what's going on with this man, because supposedly they say they got some shit. They got some shit happening now right now. Not with Karucci. They say he was with Karucci. He was with Chris Brown's ex.
2019 and finally split up in 2000.
Hold on. Run this shit the fuck back.
Everybody, it's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Okay, get to the shit. What happened?
At it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. It wasn't so long ago. There were some speculations about Tracy Edmonds and Karucci Tran being close friends. Okay, we all know that Tracy Edmonds, I believe, is the former wife of Babyface. And then after that, she was in a relationship with Deon Sanders for about 12 years. They were about to get married. somehow called off the engagement in 2019 and finally split up in 2023. And there was some evidence that Deion Sanders and Karucci Tran, there was some evidence that basically insinuated that Karucci
Deon, bro,
and Tracy Edmonds were tight, and that Karucci Tran actually was getting doors open for her because of Tracy.
Yeah, big coach. I forgot he was coaching for. Yeah, he made that big coach. Yeah, he's doing a big coach shit.
Right? Tracy Edmonds makes a post about, I don't know if it's a show that she was doing. It says, "So proud of our beautiful, sexy, and talented and fly game people class. You're in the league of your own, right?" So this is 2021. Clearly, Tracy Edmonds at this particular time is in a relationship with Deion Sanders, right? Karucci Tran repost this on Twitter. She says, what? Okay. She says, "You're the best, Tracy. Thank you for trusting all of us." So what this means, it indicates something. And you know that Karucci Tran is younger than Tracy Edmonds. So it looks like, hey, this is little sis. I'm looking out for sis.
He just came out with a song, and in the song he was talking about, and he says, "You know what dick better than this? You know my dick better than his. He was talking about Karucci. You need me to say her name? Karucci. You want me to say your name? Karucci. Like he did that one song. God damn. Hey, yo.
Obviously, if that is the case, then you must probably understand that Tracy Edmonds was introducing Karucci Tran to Deion Sanders at a certain particular time.
Not Karucci,
right? Giving up that probably hanging out as friends. And then Claudia Jordan reveals this.
Deion Sanders has been dropping videos about his cancer battle, and from the looks of it, he's flying solo.
That is not true.
This motherfucker said that is not true.
What should I say? What do you think?
Nothing.
Somebody better say something.
Listen, I'm good friends with Tracy Edmonds. And I do remember Tracy hearing rumors about Karucci possibly dating Deon. So she saw her at an event. I think it was Niecy Nash's event. And she, calmly, just in conversation with her, she asked her if she was dating Deon. And she said no. She laughed it off and said no.
Oh.
So, it was kind of like to hear it and to see this now. But look at them too. Like they look very cozy. Like they were friends.
Yeah,
that's
right?
Tracy and Karucci.
Bro, you know what though? You know what it is, fam? Just look. Let me see if I got this shit right. Chat. Hold on, bro. This is the fucking play, chat. This is the play. Watch this. This is the play, bro. See, what he don't know is sometimes, man, these two can be plotting, okay? Sometimes the communication between these two types will be better than the communication of his type. Or type of people. I'll just say, sometimes women could communicate for the bag, or people could communicate for the bag, especially when it's a big bag. The big bag to be had. You know what I'm saying? So shit, and we've seen this play before too. Like, hey girl, look, whoop-de whoop whoop whoop. I want to know if my man, and we've seen it on TV shows. We've seen this shit on TV shows before. Hey, I want to know if my man is cheating or not. Go see if he cheating. Go see if he gonna cheat. Yeah, like a Wendy's Biggie bag. You feel me? It's what it is. It's gonna be a super play. A 5 for 5, baby. What? Like back in the day. This is the play, similar to the similar to the $30 million play that we just saw kind of ran, where it had multiple parts involved, right? You had Cassie, and you had who was Jane Doe, who was later revealed to be Jenny Ma, who both had to have a similar testimony in order to kind of make the case nice and extra baked, to get everybody that extra piece of cake. Not to say this is the case, but just to say this could be the case and will happen before outside of these. It's happened before, where you have people to communicate for a bigger goal. They already shown hugged up, kissed up, grouped up. She could have sicked her on him. That's why, Deon, you got to be careful with some of these shits, bro, because she could have sicked her on him. She could have been like, look, girl, whoop-de-whoop. Or, you know what? Karucci could have been like, hey, she might see the play first. Like, it just depends on how they line this shit up. But It could be a day where, matter of fact, Karucci just might want to see. She walk by, see Deon looking. Or old girl could have put her into play. And given, we already know these chicks in these celebrities. We're going to get off the soapbox, but we already know these chicks in the celebrity stories, literally. The celebrity circles, my bad. These chicks in the celebrity circles and celebrity stories, they're bag. People is bag driven. We just seeing it. We just see, you know what I'm saying? We know how trophy wives operate and how some of these women in the industry operate. It's the next opportunity. We're looking for the next opportunity. Once this dick dries up, we want to have another opportunity lined up already before this motherfucker dries up. Have a bigger, juicier one ready. You feel me? So just saying, I bet you that's the play, chat. I'm thinking 9 times out of 10, that's probably the play. They gonna get his ass lined up with that shit. She send him in, boom. Then she get ammo for the divorce. They're already married. What? That's the perfect play. Homie just signed a big ass deal too. Come on, man. All right, let's do this. All right, hold on. Give me a minute. We're finna get right back into it. Hold on, give me a minute. Well, let me just look. Deion Sanders net worth, right? Deion Sanders net worth, real quick, right? Let's see. This man that's 45 million. That's 45 million. And his wife, and they already married. They already married. Chris Brown, Dirty Mac, so Chris Brown still dicking her down. He says, fuck, yo, watch for the setup, Prime. Watch for the setup, Prime. Yo, watch for the setup, Prime. Man worth. How much you worth, homie? That's 45 million. Retired who got the net worth of 45 million, right? And he getting that fat ass check from the coach and shit, right? Coach Prime Time. Big deal. He's a big deal right now, right? Boom. $45 million is the net worth. That's just all the shit. That's not counting liquid. And he probably got a little bit more than that. To keep it a bean, he probably got, this shit don't be right. This shouldn't be right. But that's just to give us an estimate of, and it's just to let you know, it's a lot of cheese at play. There's a lot of cheese at play. So so let's watch the play. Let's peep the play. Let's peep the play. Let's see if they're gonna if they're gonna run the touchdown with this one.
Very cozy, like they were friends. Like that's Tracy and Karucci.
Claudia, I can see the picture. Claudia. So Claudia Jordan says some more damaging information. The damaging information is Tracy Edmond found out that Karucci Tran was seeing Deon and asked her flat out, are you sleeping with my man? Are you dealing with my ex-boyfriend? Are y'all together? Karucci Tran says no, only to find out that basically they're in a full-on relationship. They're hanging out together, okay? This is something that is going on. And even Deion Sanders asked about it on a podcast.
So, I mean, here's my...
Oh, shit, they put that on a podcast, play the clip, roll the clip.
Just so we're clear, this is not me hating on Karucci because I'm friends with Tracy before people misconstrue it. I'm saying moving forward with women, I think we would be better off if we sometimes have the uncomfortable conversation with someone that has placed us in positions, given us opportunity. We've hung out, we've had lunch, we've had drinks.
Placed us in positions, given us opportunities. That's what I'm talking about, chat. Placed us in positions and given us opportunities. We as women, we got to be able to feel comfortable coming to women who have maybe placed us in positions or placed us in position to get an opportunity. Oh, what do you mean by that? What could you possibly mean by that? Yeah, baby, that's the play. That's the play. Let's run that motherfucker there. This is the audible. This is the handoff. That's the handoff right there. That's when she going back acting like she the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You the receiver. Yeah, bro. That's when they got them do that fake. That's that double. That's that goddamn. That's that fake. She acting like she gonna be with you for the long haul. She gonna hand off the ball to her home girl. You feel me? You thinking, okay, I'm for the play ball here, and I got somebody else I could pass it to. They think, you know, that they run it all the way in on you. Oh my God.
Do it. I'm saying moving forward with women, I think we would be better off if we sometimes have the uncomfortable conversation with someone that has placed us in positions, given us opportunity. We've hung out, we've had lunch, we've had drinks. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, just so you know, I'm on some. It wasn't while y'all were together. And I just want to give you a heads up.
All right, last one, I'm gonna let you go.
They do that.
Don't kill the messenger.
Hold on, pause. Women do that shit, bro. But sometimes, usually, it's gonna be for to advance a gain. They're only gonna do it if there's something at stake to gain, or if they can sully a relationship, or out of spite or something like that. You know what I mean? That's when you'll see women coming together and talking about, oh yeah, I fucked your man before. Yeah, your man was looking at me. Yeah, XYZ happened. Otherwise, they're gonna keep this shit goddamn copacetic and quiet if they goddamn gain up the shit. It's kind of like what Ryan was saying right there. You got to pay the cost to be the boss, right? I don't know. That's a lot, though. It is a lot. Looks like bro might have to pay a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Go, Coach. Don't kill the messenger. Everyone seen Karucci by your side during your hospital visit. Everyone wants to know what that friendship is.
We got a bad connection. I got a bad. I can't.
You gotta go.
I can't back.
Shout
And
to
then he
Coach
goes,
Pride, man. Coach Pride, man. Clap it up for Coach Pride, man. Coach Pride, man. Wonderful, man. Got a bad connection, baby. Karucci.
He said we saw about a bad pride. He said,
Claudia Jordan is saying, as women, we need to come out respectfully, tell each other these things. We need to respectfully do that. Let me tell you something, honey.
Ain't no respectfully.
Go down, all right? And I understand that we have women's empowerment. We have Black Girls Rock, all of this support Black women things. We're up next. But let me tell you something. What a lot of women complain about in the Black community, if you talk to them, is what they really feel about their friends. Men, we also betray each other. Don't get me wrong, but it seems to be a little bit different. Okay, and the difference here is that women might be less emotionally attached to their female friends than women actually believe. And one of the things I noticed, you know,
Young Blasian, he said, prettiest women in the world. Category is
they seem to really want to impress their friends. Men, we want to impress our friends too, but we're less likely to be influenced to want to impress. But women do that, so it's important for them that they have a guy that's looking good. And,
this is why I don't understand. Though they're gonna charge you more though. See, this is the thing though. The prettiest woman in the world. The beauty, we all know beauty is relative, right? We know beauty is relative, but this thing, bro, it's only certain people pay top dollar for different types of. We just go back to the analogy of meat. People go pay top dollar for different type of things. So like, if some of them Blasians go in other places, bro, they ain't gonna get the same treatment. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like if they do that shit in Japan, the Japanese guys might be like, yeah, they might try to fuck or something. They're gonna be like, yeah, let me take you out so I can experience you. But it's like typically you don't get the brownie points. It's not like look at this magnificent specimen that was crafted out of the union of two cultures. Like, wow, look at this awesome thing. If they do, it's gonna be subliminal in the back of their heads, or it'll be said during very tender, intimate moments. You know what I mean? Not in public. I have it if I need to. I shall give. However, Rohan, I know what you mean though. Blasians do. Hey, shout out to the Blasians, man. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, man. Yeah, they be bad sometimes. They be bad as fuck. I love, no disrespect to my queen, who is super bad and everything I need. But yeah, man. Somebody, yeah, man. Yeah,
or that has a lot of money, or that's
he ain't lying. No, them Blasians be bad.
Like women, it's really important for them to do that. But
it's just you blacks think Blasians be bad. Everybody else, they be thinking that, you know what I'm saying, they might not feel the same. We're gonna put it like that.
They also find false value thinking that these women care about them.
You said you've been paying the cost to be the boss since the 90s. I feel that,
as guys, we kind of really can understand as we get to a certain age that he don't really care about me like that. That's just a dude. He's not really my guy. And most of us, we know that, right? We understand when somebody is our friend and when somebody is not our friend. That person is an acquaintance. Because with men, you got to actually build up something for us to respect you. Women can feel very much secure about themselves because it's me I have so much to offer the world. Of course she likes me. Of course she wants to be around me. And then you think that you're giving value to this particular person, and that person ain't really rocking with you like that. And you hurt, right? And this is unfortunate for Tracey Edmonds, but this is something that men gotta understand. I don't care what women are talking about, what you gotta do for them, why they are the prize, let them say that. I can tell you one thing, ain't nobody fighting over Tracey Edmonds like they fighting over Deon Sanders. Facts. Tracey Edmonds is still beautiful. Beautiful, successful woman, fine. Nobody is fighting right now to be in her life. As a man, you can overcome all of this social gatekeeping, political gatekeeping of masculinity, and all these things are done to undermine men by just being successful and having everything to offer and ultimately working together. That's what you
I think
can
that's
do.
the main
You can
clip.
break that
He's
easily.
doing his shit. He's
Because
doing his
what's going
shit
to happen
now.
is
He's doing
women
his
are
spill
going
right
to
now.
revert to where the opportunity is, okay? And all of that, you know what? I'm
Okay.
here. I know my value. I know my worth. Yeah, it's good to know your value and know your worth. That's okay. But at the end of the day, if Deon Sanders got more to offer than Tracey Edmonds got more to offer, Karucci don't care nothing about Tracey Edmonds because Deon Sanders is going to be talked about. He got the money. He got the fame. He got everything. He can open more doors. Bye, Tracey. I'm not loyal to you like that. For real, for what? I already know you like that. Then you find out. Then Claudia Jordan is acting like, well, as women, why don't we do that? Because
Oh, and
that
then you
might
know
not
what? And then you know what some chicks will do, bro? Some women, right? They'll try to pull a power play, especially depending on like their maturity level or whatever. One move, yeah, bye Tracy. One move, bro, will be like if she already knows, if she knows that they've been sleeping around, or she knows that he's interested, or they've been fucking or something, she might try to overcuff him or over be friend. She has a couple options there. If she's comfortable where she don't want to get the divorce, or maybe, you know, for whatever reason, and she don't want to mess up the bag like that, she might try to, you know what I'm saying? The other option could be to befriend this chick, build that establishment, and then hope that maybe the weight of your friendship is more than the weight of that dick.
Hey, yo.
There might be some people's options, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know if that's gonna work. It's a good play. I don't know if that motherfucker's gonna work. Okay, ladies, you want a 6-figure man? Yeah, I'm saying that would be the play. That she's like, are you sleeping? Let me try to overfriend her. Because at least she's in a loop, she might be able to control the information some more, try to weasel in there some more, maybe give her more control over the situation. That may be some people's answer to it. Yeah, dick or friendship. Dick or friendship. Hey, yo. What's the weight? You gotta weigh it out. What's the average weight of the American penis? The average weight of friendship. You know, it's hard to tell.
It
though,
is
man.
what it is.
Fellas, you want a freak and pay me? All right, this is Ron says, okay, ladies, if you want a 6-figure man, you gotta cook, clean, do laundry, S. Lexington. Well, I don't even know what that is. I don't even want to add. Also, at his company events, you gotta have etiquette. You know what I'm saying? Come to the event, look nice. S. Lexington. What does that mean, Rohan? S. Lexington. It sounds dirty though. Fellas, you want a freak and pay no money? She a freak. They wear freaky clothes and they learn stuff from some. Ah, yeah, exactly though. He's preaching. You preaching right now. You're preaching right now. If you want a freak, understand, fam. I had to learn that shit the hard way too. You gotta understand, fam. She got freaky somehow. But she may be showing that ass when you're out in public, even at those events. She may or may not be more likely to be freaky with the next motherfucker when you gone. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Y'all might be at the beauty supply or something. There's some people parked outside. She getting out, accidentally dropping shit, showing ass to everybody over there. And then be talking about it's hot, some dumb shit. He's like, "Look, you, obviously, yeah, that shit sucks, bro." You be like, "Damn, can we just stay in private? Like, I don't even want to go to the grocery store with your ass because you goddamn saying hello to everybody. You looking at niggas like you looking at them like they looking at you like you know them. Yeah, I used to go to school with him. And what else, bitch? Because you goddamn look at the way you looking at him. He like, yeah. As you like you remember how it was when y'all got damn fucked. What's up with that? Yeah, not to mention what we're gonna get ready to get to the next topic. But yeah, not to mention, bro, you got the ones. It should remind me of the ones that got down. I'm talking to her. We go out on a date or whatever. We get back to the goddamn. We get back to the goddamn college and shit. Kicking it at the college, you know what I'm saying? And then motherfucking, and this like years ago, goddamn, years ago when I'm in school. Yeah, you go to a date with one chick and she goddamn talking to everybody in the school, goddamn come by and say hi. Like, bitch, everybody says hello. I mean, which is it's okay. Everybody says hello is one thing, is cool, right? Everybody says hi is cool, right? That's good. You know a lot of people. But it's like every guy, it's not even the chicks, it's just guys only are walking by and they're saying, and then when they say hi, they gotta give a hug. Hey, and they're like, like you see 45, you see guys, and we sitting in the public space during passing period or during, during the time where everybody's moving around, and I see we're sitting in a goddamn in a goddamn caf and goddamn, and there's freaking like 8 guys. Like, bro, come on, man. And the integrity of the vagina kind of like is leaning towards like maybe some of them entered who greeted you earlier. Yeah, man, it's a duck. It's a duck. It look like a duck. It is a duck. She's showing it, but it's mine. I'm the only one that gets to hit it though. I'm the only one that gets to fuck that ass. Y'all can only look at that ass. Duh, I guess. It's just kind of like, I don't like that, bro. I don't like my chick to be lusted over while I'm walking by, because I feel like they're, you know what I'm saying? I almost feel borderline disrespected. Like it feels I feel disrespected. Part of people would be like, well, your chick is bad, so you gotta expect it. She fine, so you gotta expect that people is gonna look at her. Look is different from like when they like, God, yeah. When that ass is thick, sometimes motherfuckers gonna look overly. They're like, God. And then that puts me in a position where I'm like, man, what the fuck you looking at? And then we got, then it escalate. Then you have then you have one of the moments. You can turn into a Boondocks moment real quick off of that shit. But yeah, man, that was pretty much the last. And thankfully, got people around who, I mean, I'm blessed to have somebody around, a beautiful, woman who doesn't fucking knows how to cover that ass up. Lord, she knows it's big and know how to cover that ass up. But it's even better. It's even better, Chad. It's even better, Chad. When she knows she fine and she thick, but she kind of saves it for it. Saves it just for you. It makes it all the better. Makes all the better. Like, you can still show your curves and everything. We're not asking you. I'm not a Muslim. I'm not asking you to cover everything up. Yeah, about to die over some ass, and that's the worst part. If you kill this guy or get killed, she's still gonna move on. If you kill the guy, you go to jail, or you just beat him up bad, catch a charge or something. I might not kill him. It could just be a fight. It might just be a fight. But what if he escalates it? He may not want to lose the fight. What if you don't want to lose the fight in front of your girlfriend? Then what you gonna do? What if you do? Yeah, what would you do then? You like, dude, what the fuck you looking at? He's like, your girlfriend's ass. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? And then you're like, fuck you. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just asking what you was looking at. That's all. Shit. Like, I know it's big. Thank you. Like, oh my God. Oh shit, you disrespected, but you punch him and he died, and now you serving. Yeah, there you go. You punch him. Say, okay, that's like maybe, I hate to say somebody loses their life. We don't want anybody to lose their life, but that would be one of the more favorable outcomes in the scenario for you, right? I mean, if that you're like, yeah, I'm standing on bed, I'm about to knock this motherfucker out. Boom. Yeah, and then boom, there you go. You get a manslaughter. And yeah, there you go, bro. Yeah, so there was another story that, God, we gonna skip that shit. We gonna skip that other one. If you're looking at it, at least make a little donation for some toilet paper for that ass. It's just it is what it is. It is. But then I wouldn't even want that money, bro. That money wouldn't spend for me. Like, I feel like you feel like you're pimping at that point. That's pimping. That's illegal. That's literally illegal. That's kind of like pimping. But yeah, that's the last story I got for today, chat. I don't have nothing else. If there's any other ones that y'all want to talk about, then we can jump into it. That's when we kind of read over for it. $20 a look. $20 is $20. That goes a long way in this economy. You know, it really does. It really does. But you know, you don't want. Yeah, you just. It's like the money don't spend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you know that you didn't. So you did something dirty for the money. It's dirty money at that point, man. It's dirty money. Oh, he said $5 a sniff. Well, did you come on, man? The sniffs is gonna go like hotcakes. They're gonna be like, fuck a look. You can't charge me for a look. Now the sniffs, you can charge for a sniff. You can't charge for a look. That's like trying to charge for the air. It's a lot harder. But the sniff is like charging for water, because they can goddamn monitor how much you're using of that shit easier. You feel me, bro? Y'all cooking in here. Y'all cooking in here. Sniffs is different. And then what I even see, now we're gonna talk about this a little bit, and I'm gonna get off of it, but look. The sniffs can even be packaged in different ways, chat. I was playing the other night while we were doing Booze and Bots. A homie told me, he was like, look, I'm an accountant, and I do work for this chick who made like 6 figures last year off OnlyFans, right? This chick is really nice, very sweet lady, happens to be like a heavy set, like around 400 pounds, right? And she sells sniffs in a very, very economical way. How does she sell sniffs, you may ask? Maybe you could put it in a bag is one way, or like on a soiled napkin, a soiled paper towel. But this chick, that's the options that you can get. She was doing cereals, jarred cereals, chat. 400 pounder, a 400 pounder, bro. And she made 6 figures last year or better off of fucking just selling jars of cereal that she had bathed in, brother. She had customers on OF. She would get a bunch of the fucking cereal, get her ass in that tub, and have them pour the cereal everywhere and just bathe in it, and just like do a video. You gotta do a video of being in the cereal, just like, you know, putting it all up in there and rubbing it all everywhere, and then put this shit in a jar and sell that shit. You feel me? Do you hear me? And came up off of that tea bag, sweet tea. He says, bro, he was telling me the high selling motherfucker was. Oh, okay. This was one of the one that I was dumbfounded as well. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Guy tells me, he's like, bro, this is the kicker. He's like, this is the fucking kicker, guys. Like, tells me one guy wants cinnamon toast crunch. He wants cinnamon toast crunch, and was telling her that if she did this, 50K, gives her 50K for fucking a nice good amount of the cinnamon toast crunch. You feel me? Does she do fruity pebbles? That's what I was trying to feed. I was trying to see. You gotta. Hey, tap in with Freight Train Shane. You gotta goddamn get the DM. He didn't give it up because we were on live at the time. He didn't give up the information. He didn't give up her, but he's actually. I think he's still on stream right now. Freight Train Shane. He's actually on stream right now. I think he might be doing robots tonight or some shit. They just did a podcast. Like, they invited me to do the podcast with them, but I just like kind of sat in today. Just sat in today to kind of see how the show works, and I'll likely be joining them for next week's podcast of the Robots podcast. But anyway, yeah, if you DM this guy, talk about it, Loki, he might give it up to you, but you got to be cool about it. He ain't gonna just give you the information because he works with the chick or works for the chick, and he ain't gonna give her information out like that. But if you cool about it, he might put you in. He might put you in. You never know, gang. But that shit crazy. I just say all that to say that you might be on to one gentleman with the $5 sniffs, because that shit may sell like hotcakes. Because sometimes you just want to sniff. Sometimes you just want to whiff. You know, going about your business.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Alrighty, chat.